Happy Wednesday, dearies! So, there was a video recently from BuzzFeed Yellow that was called, "I'm Christian, but I'm not... ... And that was an incredibly intriguing title to me. By the time I saw it, it was a day old and already had 500,000 views. And maybe by talking about it, I'll catch some of those views. Anyways, that's a fascinating title to me. Exclamation points! Now, when I first saw the title, I cringed. It scared me because I wasn't sure I was gonna like whatever they said next. I'm Christian, but I'm not... ... Oh gosh, brace yourselves, what's coming? And yet, I could see myself saying something like this. I'm Christian, but... And then what would I say next? So this whole idea of me not liking someone else saying something that I might say myself, that suggests hypocrisy, doesn't it? I need to dig deeper. Let's start with me. How would I finish that sentence? I'm Christian, but I'm cool. You can talk to me. I'm politically correct. I think my favorite way to finish the sentence is this. I'm Christian, but I'm empathetic. Now that's a strong statement, especially because of what it implies. It implies that I believe that a lot of Christians are not empathetic. That's a really strong statement. Can I stand by that? Let's look at some of the other ways this phrase was finished in the BuzzFeed video. I'm Christian, but I'm not homophobic. But I'm definitely not perfect. But I'm not closed-minded. But I don't set myself up on a pedestal. I'm Christian, but I'm a feminist. And you know, I'm struck by how similarly they and I finished this sentence. I'm proud of my faith, but I'm sometimes reluctant to share it openly. Why? Because I'm afraid of being perceived as closed-minded, misogynistic, hateful, judgmental, and a sheep. And I think that's what our friends at BuzzFeed are trying to address. Just because I'm Christian doesn't mean I'm a twat. I'm really a nice guy. So here's a question. Is this really a thing? Do people associate the word Christian with judgmental haughtiness and blind ignorance? Do I make those associations? Well, I certainly don't always. Most of the friends I hang out with are Christian, and more specifically Catholic. I find these people to be approachable, understanding, and fun. Of course, that's a general statement, and there's exceptions to it. There are Christians that I find hard to get along with, and that I've seen do hurtful things. And of course, I also have some close non-Christian friends. But in general, I feel most at home and accepted in Catholic circles. But you know, guys, sometimes when I see the word Christian, I cringe. Sometimes if I see the word Christian in the title of a YouTube video or other social media, I brace myself for not so great things. Perhaps some fire and brimstone speech. Perhaps some straw man arguments. Perhaps some judgments sweeping over wide demographics. Kind of like what I'm doing now. Just can't escape this hypocrisy thing. So dear friends, I can definitely see how sometimes the word Christian comes with negative associations. And I think some Christians have earned a few of those negative associations for us. But I believe the word Christian should be defended. Rather than disassociate myself from the word Christian, I want to disassociate the negativity from the word Christian. And keep Christian with me. Or rather, myself with Christian. Christianity is not about judgment and hate and arrogance. And I want to try to do my part to sever that association. Let me ask myself, how do I represent this word to others? Or do I represent this word to others? In short, it's not right that the word Christian is associated with words like hate and judgment and arrogance. I think that's the boiled down version of what BuzzFeed was trying to say too. But I want to make one small adjustment to the core phrase because I don't like the word but in there. What do you think of saying, I'm Christian, so? I'm Christian, so I care about you. I'm Christian, so I believe that Christ is God. I'm Christian, so I strive to share my faith and also be empathetic. And that's a difficult thing to do. Let me know your thoughts below because this is a fascinating conversation to me. Many thanks to a couple friends in Oklahoma, Caitlin and Spencer, because we had a fun talk about this. So Caitlin and Spencer, you should be watching this right now, and I'm saying thank you to you. There you go. I hope you all have a great week, and thank you for being my friends. I will see you next Wednesday. God bless you and ciao.